Did you know? The architects marked the earth learned something new today about a place you have never heard of on Love Excitata Lux. The marble seal of the architects before the maps were rewritten, before borders replaced ley lines. The architects marked the earth not with ink, but with stone, fire, and absence. Turkmenistan was one of those marks. The Silk Road was never a trade route in the time before empires. The Silk Road functioned as a circulatory system for the architects, a living artery through which star knowledge bloodline codes geomantic instructions were quietly transferred between civilizations. Turkmenistan sat at a junction node, not a destination but a switch. Knowledge passed through it, never lingering long enough to be stolen. This is why its deepest knowledge was never written, only carried in blood. Ashgabat, the white memory vault. When the architects withdrew from the surface world, they left behind white cities, not to be lived in but to be remembered. Ashgabat is one such vault. The white marble is not decoration, that it is a memory stabilizer. White marble reflects light evenly, erasing shadow, an architect principle used to neutralize emotional interference, prevent psychic imprinting, freeze time symbols. Ashgabat is a city built to forget and preserve simultaneously, that a paradox city, that a city designed so that nothing sticks. The Karakum, where the bloodlines were tested, 70% of the land was left deliberately unbuilt. The Karakum Desert was reserved for initiation. Only those with compatible blood frequencies could cross it without losing sanity, direction, identity. This is where the nomadic bloodlines were refined. Carriers of stellar memory, resistant to control systems, able to read the land without instruments. Their movement kept the grid alive. Still does. Darvaza, the failed seal. The door to hell was never meant to be open. Beneath the Karakum lies a thonic chamber, a pressure vault containing something the architects could not destroy, only contain. The eternal flame is not punishment, that it is leakage. Fire burns where a seal was fractured, a warning beacon to those who can read earth language. Do not dig here again. The flame feeds on gas, but the gas feeds on something older. The dragon reserves the world, calls it natural gas. The architects called it dragon breath, invisible power trapped beneath stone, capable of lighting entire civilizations. Whoever controls the gas controls the future flame. This is why Turkmenistan appears quiet, sealed, neutral. Dragons are not loud. They sleep. Visas as blood tests. Modern restrictions are a shadow of ancient protocols. You do not simply enter architect lands. Invitation letters are echoes of blood summons. Health certificates are diluted versions of purity trials. The gate remembers, even if the guards do. Not neutrality monuments. The false stillness. Neutrality is not absence of alignment. It is perfect balance. The monuments are anchors, access points designed to keep the land from tilting too far toward domination. Collapse. Awakening. Too much awakening too quickly fractures the seal. The sleeping generation, the youth-heavy population, is not coincidence. When the architects seeded bloodlines, they did so in cycles. Dormant generations carry the code quietly. Then one generation remembers. That generation is always born after long silence. Architect warning. White stone remembers. Fire never lies. Deserts do not forget. Blood knows the road even when maps are burned. This information aligns beautifully with the highest order 360 degrees. The ancestral seal, which is Darvaza / containment lore. Helix fire blueprint, which is nomadic bloodlines and Lux Excitata. Seraphim's flame, which is eternal fire and awakening. Turkmenistan becomes the sealed node, the dragon vault, and the white city of forgetting. Now you have learned something new for today. One Love Excitata Lux.
White stone, remember, fire never lie. Desert keep the code alive. Before them draw the borderline, before gold rule the mind, Silk Road spiral through the spine. Architect them design. Now trade alone them carry through, but blood star map name. Knowledge walk in flesh and bone, never write the flame. Turkmenland a silent gate, nowhere never show. Pass through place for chosen ones, truth slipping, slip on. White marble city, freeze the time. Albedo light, divine design. Fire a burn but never done. Dragon sleep beneath the sun. Seal the land, seal the flame. Call the bloodline by Amber gleam like ghost of God. No shadow stick to wall. White stone wash the memory, so nothing feel at all. City built fi hold the code, but make the people slave. Neutral mass pan sovereign power, oh them I still care. Palace shine but heart stay still like mirror to the sky. Alchemical suspension, no red, no black, just white. White marble city, freeze the time. Albedo light, divine design.